It's another money-making day. How are you doing? I'm coming to you live from Nile One Studios. My name is Rita Cabanyero, and we're going to look at the state of blockchain in Mauritius. And if you've been following us, we've been taking a look at different states of blockchain from different parts of the continent and parts of the world. But why are we taking on this? Because we need to understand more on blockchain, taking on what is happening with NFTs, what is happening with the social fi, what is there with the metaverse, what is there with cryptocurrency, and also on the play to earn gaming. And as we speak this, never forget to always go like the page, do hit onto the subscription button on the link below, and also do share it to the next person, because it is always very important. But did you know actually that the African blockchain report that came out for this particular year is showing a half quarter for 2022 that has actually seen a continent startup that have risen around $91 in regards to million for the very first quarter of 2022, and that has also staged a percentage of around 1,668% increase in the cash flow compared with the quarter of 2021. There, that growth hit around 140%. So this is a huge implement that blockchain and countries around the globe are hitting up, getting up with the speed to boost whatever they have in their capacity to make sure people are cooperating with all of this. And we're seeing Mauritius, one of the countries actually that has got a very global financial hub, coming out and as among the very first countries to actually adopt a very comprehensive legislation on virtual assets as well as initial token offering. And joining me now is Benito Elisa, who is the founder and CEO of Wakanda in Mauritius, to tell us more what is happening, how developments are ongoing when we speak about blockchain in Mauritius. You know, Mauritius Virtual Assets and Initial Token Offering Act that was highlighted on the 10th December last year. If you can hear me, Mr. Benito, thank you for joining us. What does it mean for Mauritius coming the top among the first countries, like I said earlier, and what changes does this act bring to Mauritius so far?
Right, good afternoon, Rita. First of all, thank you for welcoming me on 9-1 platform. It's a pleasure for me to talk about the state of blockchain and cryptocurrencies in Mauritius. Of course, I would say that the VITOS, the Virtual Asset and Initial Token Offering Services Act, was approved by the Parliament in December, and then it was proclaimed on the 7th of February of this year. And since then, lots of things has changed in Mauritius, because we see that lots of companies, all the stakeholders, they are like doing trainings. We are providing trainings at Wakanda 4.0, and there is like huge interest for virtual assets in Mauritius. And also Mauritius is getting the support of the government for virtual asset, right? That is very good for the state of blockchain and cryptocurrency in Mauritius. Another thing is we are aiming to become a fintech hub in the region, right? And we are welcoming international virtual asset service providers to come and be licensed in Mauritius. But the thing is that lots of people are starting like asking questions on Bitcoin. It has been like this for many years, but now with the enter into play of the specific virtual asset, lots of people are started interested like in what is all this, how can we invest into cryptocurrencies, how can we leverage on blockchain. Many companies are considering to make use of blockchain to improve the process, and lots of things is actually happening in Mauritius.
I think I am losing you up, but thank you so much for your submission. As you come back on, if you could highlight more on how the state is in Mauritius about even the non-fungible tokens. If you could hear me, Mr. Benito.
Yes, I can hear you very well, Rita. NFTs in Mauritius with the new law, it is for the moment it is not quite clear about how the NFTs are being captured under the law, and different lawyers have different interpretation of the laws. But what I can tell you that lots of things, lots of projects are happening from Mauritius about NFTs. We have different people working on different projects at global level, and I know in the same office where I am, there's another company under the name of Aya Creators, which they are working on NFTs for a metaverse project called named Lootverse. And this is it's amazing what all these youngsters are doing with NFTs in Mauritius.
Okay, thank you so much. If you could stay with me still on the same point, the difference that it makes when we see the virtual assets upcoming in Mauritius, what does it have to do as you compare it to the NFTs? Is there some kind like a competition in this? How do the two actually work together? Mr. Benito.
Yes, no, but when here the law is like when we talk about virtual asset, it consists of all the assets that are being done, that works on the blockchain, right? And NFT is part of when we say virtual asset. But the thing it is not like so clear for now, because we are still at the start. We have just implement a new law about virtual asset, but lots of things are, like I said, lots of projects are happening in the NFT space, and I think maybe in the coming 6 months or 1 year, there will be something specific for NFTs.
Reactions on a different governments taking on different regulations. What is happening in Mauritius? When you speak about cryptocurrency in Mauritius, what reaction do people give actually? What do you get?
All right, so when we talk to people about cryptocurrencies, when we say crypto, when we use the word crypto, some people, they relate crypto to something which is new, innovative. They talk about Bitcoin. Some people may associate crypto with some scams. We have got lots of scams, lots of red pulls in this industry, and people have read about it, and sometimes they link crypto with scams. It is like that. We can't do, I won't say we can't do anything, but we are here, all the players of the industry, to speak well about crypto and to explain people what it is. And also we need to have them, we need to educate them, we need to have them by explaining to them what is crypto, how it works on blockchain, and how or what are the red flags when you see people approaching you for investment into their crypto projects. And there are lots of red flags so there's an education that needs to be done to all, I would say, all people who are interested into blockchain and cryptocurrency. There are huge investment opportunities we have seen in the past. Lots of people, or the early adopters of the early buyers of Bitcoin, they have make lots of capital gain, lots of profit, lots of money with cryptocurrencies. But the thing is, lots of people they think that by just coming and investing into Bitcoin, they are going to make money. And where we actually into a crypto winter where the price of Bitcoin has drastically dropped. But all these we need to explain to people that cryptocurrencies, there is a high price volatility.
Okay, Thank you so much. I think I lost a bit of an audio at the last moment, but I know you're still with me there. But then what does government say? How is, cryptocurrency, the idea of crypto trading being welcomed by Mauritius government? I understand Mauritius is one of the countries that actually has seen a lot of developments coming on with blockchain, but now let's speak specifically on cryptocurrency. There has been a lot of critics ongoing, coming back and forth, but what is the current status there from government?
Yes, but now with this new law, you see that government is very supportive of virtual asset, right? Of innovation, and also we need to mention that the Central Bank of Mauritius is working on a central bank digital currency, and I think by end of this year we are planning to do a pilot test with regard to the central bank digital currency in Mauritius. So we'll have the digital rupee very soon.
Okay. Thank you so much. And just for the viewer to understand, front runner countries like South Africa and then Mauritius have demonstrated a very progressive stance towards cryptocurrency, and that has been very beneficial to the public. It has been reflected, but the regulatory approach has gotten inspiring to other continents. And this reflects from what we from speaking about Mr. Benito. How do you feel, you as a country, as an individual, first of all, as a citizen of Mauritius, to speak to us, and also a founder, CEO from Wakanda? One of the highlights and goals you have is, to create public awareness on blockchain. How do you feel and about this, and what advice are you giving? Other countries that are trying to copy what is happening in South Africa, Mauritius? We have what is ongoing in Dubai. What advice are you giving to the world?
Yes, my message to the world and to mainly Africa, I would say. Lots of countries were thinking of banning cryptocurrencies, and my message to them is that this market is a huge market already. We are talking about trillion, right? $1 trillion market. And you can't just come and ban cryptocurrencies. The best thing to do is you need to come and regulate it, right? Like lots of countries are following the recommendation of the Financial Action Task Force, and the FATF, they are recommending to regulate cryptocurrencies around the world. And one of the, I would say, a disadvantage of cryptocurrency, right, is that we were dealing with e-wallet, and we can't we can't link a wallet to an identity, to a person. But that's what the FATF is recommending, is that we need to regulate all virtual asset service providers, and that you need to ask for KYC from all the, I would say, users of different platforms around the world. And that's how we are going to have a regulated market, where if ever we have suspicion of money laundering, like in the traditional finance, we can do queries, inquiry, and see who are the culprit and all that. So that's the direction that we need to take. Is we need to regulate virtual asset service providers around the world, and then also all the players in this industry, they want to operate within a regulated environment, right?
Thank you so much. And let's cross now to SocialFi. When we speak about SocialFi, we mean a blended variant of Web3 and also finance, which is financing as well as initializing the social tokenization, social power through the users, that actually this can be gotten and initiatives get it to the peak. And also when you look at that, you're going to give us a state in which SocialFi is taking. in Mauritius, because when we look in the Web3, many people and also researchers are highlighting SocialFi as a very great domain with a significant potential development. And in this era, really, when we speak about blockchain, it acts as actually a server of internet's value layer. If you could speak to us how Mauritius is adapting to SocialFi here. Is it there yet?
Okay, thank you. So is SocialFi like we're talking about social media and using and making use of the blockchain, right?
Yes.
We're talking here about decentralization. When we talk about decentralization, is that all the users of a different platform of I would say SocialFi is that they will be the owner of their own data. Their data won't be stored and managed by a centralized server company, right? Like we have seen with, for example, Facebook. It's Facebook who control all our data. And with blockchain and SocialFi, the coming of SocialFi, and we see that we can control all our data. We will be the owner of our data. That's something which is very interesting and good for us. And actually, in Mauritius, I would say when we talk about metaverse, SocialFi, and all that, all these are quite, I would say, new for now. But lots of people are like doing research, having trainings, and this is the future. We are talking about Web 3.0, right? And when we say Web 3.0, we are talking about the new internet, right? And we're talking about decentralization, and that's the way forward. And I'm confident that Web 3.0 will be like in a very near future. It's something that like everyone will benefit from it, right? And what I would say is let's wait and see. Let's give some time, and you will see that Web 3.0 will be everywhere.
Sure, indeed. We will be here waiting for you to give us an update in case there are, changes that are being adoptive in that particular regard. But as Wakanda, you take on the move to actually open opportunities for blockchain in Mauritius. What can you tell us about the hindrances that are there, trying to block you here and there? And then how about stakeholders, regulators? How are they being reactive to all of this? How are you trying to solve these challenges?
Yes, there's the lack of I would say of sharing knowledge, but we, like us in the industry, we are ensuring that we are delivering training. We share lots of knowledge on all the different social media platforms. We are trying to share like innovative ideas with corporates, with people, and try to tell them that things are going to change in a very short period, right, in the coming future, and they need to get out of their comfort zone and try to see how blockchain works, how they can leverage on blockchain, how they can make use of blockchain to improve their process, for example, for companies, right? How they can automate lots of things with the use of smart contracts. And in terms of support at the government level in Mauritius, we are having full support of the government, right? And I think 2 days back, we had the budget, and they have created a digital academy under the Ministry of Technology. This means that the government is very interested to give trainings to all our youngsters, and also we need to know about all the emerging technologies, that because we are talking about the fourth industrial revolution, right, which is being led by technology, and all our people, they need to know what it is. And I will tell you something frankly, every time when there has been innovation, it has always come from other countries, right? And of 5 years or 10 years, then Africa is adopting innovation. Now with technology and with the internet, we are aware of everything. We can have access to knowledge, and we can know how all these technologies work. And we, I would say, Africa, it is the time for us to leapfrog, right? We don't have to wait 5 or 10 years to adopt innovation, and this is a unique opportunity for us.
And in case you just joined in, we're speaking about the state of blockchain in Mauritius. With me is Mr. Benito Elisa, who is CEO of Wakanda, trying to give us insight of what is happening in Mauritius. So don't forget to share the link, like it, and please pass it on to the next one with subscribing onto Nile One Studio. My name is Rita Caballero, and as we're speaking, Mr. Benito, if you could highlight, because there is this kind of whole integration that is going on globally, and personally I'm wondering who is going, to create change around that. I want us to speak in a way that we're not leaving anybody behind, because yes, we're talking about technology, we're talking about internet, but then is everyone going to tap into this kind of opportunity? Leaving alone Mauritius, look at African continent. Let's think about our African people. How are you advising for everyone to be a part of this particular Web3 we're talking about, this particular technological infrastructure we're speaking about?
All right, the first thing to do is all our players, in these industries, we need to share knowledge. We need to do lots of training to our people, for them to understand what is happening. It is not like we are flying into the metaverse, Web 3.0, and people in different countries in Africa, they don't know what is a metaverse, what is cryptocurrencies, what is a blockchain. And this is we can't do that. We should be sharing information, knowledge to all our people, and the moment that they have had enough knowledge, they can think maybe of doing a business in the Web3 or using cryptocurrency or blockchain. So that's the way to go. It's if we the existing players of the industry, they keep their knowledge for us, they don't share, this will be a huge problem for us. And that's one. And also at government level, I'm making an appeal to all the government of the African countries, right? We need to come with policies where we are providing education, knowledge to our people about technology, about emerging technology, artificial intelligence, virtual reality, augmented reality, big data, blockchain. We are talking about fintech. So there are lots of things that we need to do for our people to join this wagon of Web 3.0.
Thank you so much. But what I can tell you, as we speak about Nile One, as we speak about metaverse, Nile One is doing a great, amazing job. I wish you're just here to come and experience more. I don't know how is it going in Mauritius about metaverse.
Yes, metaverse, like I said, is quite, I would say, we personally, we are into this space for 6 years. And here in the office that I am actually, we have created a metaverse, right? I'm part of a team where we have created a metaverse, which is called Lootverse, right? I'm only an advisor for the project, but the team there has created a Lootverse, right? And you can access Lootverse just by going to Lootverse, LOOTverse.io. Then you can check what is happening there. And what I can tell you is lots of people here in Mauritius, they are very excited with the metaverse, with Web 3.0, right?
I lost you a bit there, but I was still interested in the talk about metaverse. Can you hear me again?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Please proceed.
Yeah, I was saying that lots of people here in Mauritius are very excited about metaverse, and there are lots of interest, and lots of people are reading about metaverse. What are the things that we can do? And the very interesting feature with metaverse is that we can control our asset, right? Some people are saying that metaverse existed since long, but the thing is that it was they were using centralized technologies. If you buy an asset into, for example, a game, right? The asset will remain within the game. So now with blockchain, if you are buying an asset into a game or into the metaverse, you can move it from one metaverse to another. If you want to go there with your asset, you can move it right on the blockchain. So lots of things I would say is happening, and what I can tell you, I hope there will be an African metaverse very soon. I'm just waiting for it.
Okay, I pray it happens very soon too. We're concluding this particular discussion, Mr. Benito. What can you tell us about what Wakanda is doing in regards to your projections and how you are transferring and transforming the digital world for everyone to benefit?
All right, so Wakanda is quite a young company, 2.5 years of operation only, and we are incorporated in Mauritius, and we provide lots of training on virtual assets, right? And also we have organized 4 blockchain conference in Mauritius. The last one was Cryptoverse Summit, which we have organized on the 18th of May. And it was really a success because we had people from accounting background and attending our conference, because this will affect the way they account for crypto. There are lots of interest. You won't believe that we are touching, I think, the accountants, the auditors, the regulators, government, people working in management companies, the banks, lots of things. Lots of I would say different sectors we are touching, and that's due training and conference. We provide consultancy services and companies, and I would say crypto exchange, decentralized exchange. If they want to do ITO, initial token offering, or initial coin offering, STOs, if they want to be licensed and work within a regulated environment, I'm inviting all the crypto players to contact me, and I will be very happy to guide you how to apply for a license in Mauritius, and then you can operate in a regulated environment.
Okay, thank you so much for having joined us, Mr. Benito. I wish you a blessed stay of life. And in case you just joined in, we've been having Mr. Benito Elisa, who is the CEO of Wakanda from Mauritius, speaking to us about the state of blockchain there. And it's a goodbye for now, but you need to do the subscription button on the link below, do share it and like it. Why? Because you need to understand the states in which other people are operating, because that's the only way you're going to learn, as well as getting experience and opportunities. Rita Caballero, it's a goodbye for now.